Hola, y'all. Today we are going to learn about el tiempo or the weather. We are currently on a snow day here, so it is the perfect time to review or learn all the words that go with the weather. So, el tiempo means weather. Okay, and you can see all those different types of weather we have. All right. So with telling time, there are typically three verbs that are used. We have hace, which comes from hacer, which means to do or to make. It's often translated as it is in the weather terminology, but it is the general weather conditions or things that you can feel, like it is sunny or hot or cold, things that you can feel. Está means is, and it's the current weather conditions. You may remember that estar is a verb for like temporary things. So it's raining, it's snowing, it's cloudy. And then there is I, which is there is or there are. And this is for like weather events or phenomena, like things that you're going to see in the sky, such as a storm or lightning or thunder, which you hear, you don't see. But they have just a little bit of different uses, but we don't always translate them exactly as it does, it makes, it is, there are. You will see that. But these are the main three verbs used with talking about weather. All right, que tiempo hace? What's the weather like? Literally, it means what weather makes or what the weather does, but we just translate it as what's the weather like? And that is a very common question. So the first thing, hace sol. It is sunny. The sky is beautiful. Hace sol. Hace calor. Whew, it's hot. Hace calor. Remember, do not pronounce the H. Hace calor. Hace frío. Whew, it's so cold, right? Right now, here where I live, it's very, very cold. Hace frío. Okay, well, when it's not quite so cold, but you still might need a sweatshirt, está fresco. So it's a temperature that's going to change. It's cool or it's chilly. Okay, then we have hace viento. It's windy. Hace viento. Está nublado. It's cloudy. Está nublado. Llueve or está lloviendo. Both of these phrases are it's raining. So they're pretty interchangeable. I've included both because they are both used often enough that I think it's worth knowing both of them. Same thing. Next slide maybe. I niebla. It's foggy. It's foggy. So if you live next to some water, a swamp, or a lake or something, a lot of times you see the fog a lot in the morning. So I niebla. Nieva. This is the one I meant. Nieva and está nevando. Both mean it's snowing. They're both used interchangeably. So again, I thought it was worth putting them both on here. I tormenta. It's stormy. Literally, it means there's a storm, but we just kind of translate it to it's stormy. Hace buen tiempo. Hace buen tiempo. It is good weather. So it's nice outside, right? It's nice outside. Hace mal tiempo. It's bad weather. So it's cold, it's stormy, it's raining, it's just nasty. Hace mal tiempo. Okay, so those are 12 phrases that kind of just say what it is like outside, but there are some words that you may possibly be able to use to go with weather theme conversation. So these are palabras relacionadas or related words to weather. Okay, so we have sol, which is the sun, lluvia, which is rain. These are the nouns. Nieve, snow, nubes, clouds, and viento, wind. So you saw variations of those verbs in the phrases, of those nouns in the phrases, but these are the nouns themselves separately. Then we have tormenta, which is storm, truena, thunder, relámpagos, lightning. Say that again, relámpagos. Put your little emphasis on that A. Tornado, and huracán, hurricane. All right. So a phrase that gets often asked when you're talking about weather is ¿Cuál es la temperatura afuera? What is the weather outside, or what is the temperature outside? Because you're usually not asking about the temperature inside the house, right? So, ¿cuál es la temperatura afuera? And you would answer it, la temperatura es, and then tell how many degrees it is. Por ejemplo, for example, today, hoy es solo 15 grados, I think. It's only about 15 degrees here today. So you can say la temperatura es, or you can just say es, and it's implied that you're talking about the temperature. So es 15 grados or es 20 grados, or if you're lucky to live in a very warm place, you could say es 80 grados. It's 80 degrees. So there are the words temperatura and grados for temperature and degrees. And then just a quick review on las estaciones, because oftentimes in many places around the world, the weather is very closely linked to seasons. I know here in Kentucky, we have 4 distinct seasons and 4 distinct weather patterns and temperatures and all that climate. So, just a quick review of the seasons. You have el verano, summer, el otoño, fall or autumn, el invierno, winter, and la primavera, spring. So, just a quick review of those. And one last word that is associated with weather is el clima or climate. Climate is just a little bit different than weather. Climate is more of long term, over the course of history. What is the general average weather, temperature, those kind of things, where weather is kind of changing. Like right now, the weather is rainy or sunny or whatever. So, climate, think long term, temperature, or I mean, not temperature, weather, think short term, like what is it right now for this season. So, this is the vocabulary. Watch part 2 for some interactive practice of the vocabulary. And we'll catch you on the next one. Adios.